This is the YOCOWOCO visible Bluetooth receiver and transmitter. Let's take it out of the box. In the box you got the manual. Here is the unit itself right there. There's a little case for it that has like a belt clip kind of thing, right, like that if you wanted to use that. Line in cable, 3.5 millimeter TRS to 3.5 millimeter TRS plug. Charging cable, USB to USB-C, and this is an airplane adapter. A lot of planes have these two separate pins that converts to the one plug that can then interface with and then plug in over there. So let me tell you a little bit about this device, what it does, what you can do with it, and then we'll of course test it out. This is a Bluetooth receiver and transmitter. This can receive a Bluetooth signal from a phone, tablet, computer, anything like that, and convert it to 3.5 millimeter like that. Or it can take a source from 3.5 millimeter and then send it out as Bluetooth, transmitting it to something like a Bluetooth speaker or something of that nature. It's a Bluetooth 5.2. This has a built-in microphone on it, and it has a 25-hour battery life for transmit mode, 20 hours on receive, and you can also charge it while you use it. This is a visible type 1, which means that there is a display here, in fact an OLED display that we'll see in a moment, and that will allow you to see what devices you're pairing it with. There are other ones out there that don't have a display, and it's sort of a guess and check, and it's always a guessing game whether or not it actually connects to the device that you wanted in that order. It's crazy stuff, and you want one with the screen on it. Believe me, it's a lot easier to pair everything up. So let's go ahead and get started testing this out. First thing we're going to do is plug this cable in right there because we're going to need it, and this is going to be in the receive mode. In this case, you select transmit this way or receive that way. So this is going to be a receiver. We're going to pair the phone with this. This here happens to be a Bluetooth speaker, but we're not going to use it that way because the speaker has a line-in jack on it right over there. So just to prove that there's no false stuff going on, let me power this up. Okay. Battery full. And it takes just a moment to get booted here. And it actually is connecting right now to my phone Bluetooth, but that's changing now because I'm going to plug this in. We're going to turn it on. You get to see the display. Okay. And now we're going to connect to that. Let me plug it in here. You'll notice that light's going to change. So now it's in line-in mode and it's disconnected from the phone. We're now going to go to the phone and pair up Bluetooth. So we're going into Bluetooth here, and down at the bottom, RT3. This is the RT3 model, so we're going to pair up with that. And there we go. We are paired and everything is ready to go. Incidentally, if you look on the list here, that AOMIAS Go Junior happens to be the Bluetooth speaker, and you see it's not connected to that. We're connected to this YOCOWOCO RT3 device as a receiving unit. So now from the phone I can send sound and it will come out the Bluetooth speaker, which is actually being made Bluetooth by this adapter. So now we have the phone connected to the YOCOWOCO device, which is plugged into the line-in on this speaker over here, and we can play the music. It plays just as you would expect, and again we're transmitting from here to there, not to there, but to that directly. Now we're going to do it in reverse. We're going to have this transmit from a signal coming in on this line out via Bluetooth to this. I've closed up the panel, no more line-in connection. This is now a Bluetooth speaker. We're going to go ahead and turn it on.
Battery full.
This light is going to flash like that. That means it's looking for something to pair. Now at this point, it would have paired up with the phone, but I have it unpaired from it, so nothing is connecting and it's waiting for a connection. Now we're going to take the YOCOWOCO device and we're going to turn it into transmit mode. Okay? Now we'll power it on. So there we go. We're all set. It says waiting. Double click the power button. It says searching. And it says Aomias Go Jr. That's this guy. It says it right there. So that's the one that we want. So I just tap the middle button again, and now it's connected. See? Just like that, it's connected now. So now I got to plug this in here. I think it fits without taking the case off. And let us see. I should be able to play that same stupid song. Turn the volume up. Yeah, there he goes. So now we're transmitting Bluetooth from here being picked up over there, which is really neat. Okay, now I'm going to do one better for you. We're just going to make believe that never happened. We're going to leave it connected, okay, because I got something else I'm going to show you. This is a TV. You probably figured that out. This TV is old, which is awesome, because it also tilts on its stand. When's the last time you saw that? But it works. That's the main thing. It has a headphone jack on the side right over here, and I'm going to plug in the YOCOWOCO device. Remember, it's still paired Bluetooth to the speaker in the other room there. And all I need to do is find where the headphone jack is, because I just don't have the room here, and I kind of have to feel around blindly. So once I figure out where it is and get it plugged in, then we can go ahead and see if we can hear the TV in the other room. So here it is over here. That little piece there, plugged into the headphone jack on there. Let's go ahead and turn on the TV. We got a picture. Oh, did you hear the buzzer? Yeah. Let me go get the speaker, or in fact we'll go in there.
Cordless headphones, no match for you. Back to Dan Farrell. Okay, let's check the corner with number 25.
That's the sound from the TV.
Electric outboard motor.
Simple as that. It just works. Now you can take this out to the patio with you and listen to the show like we used to do back in the old days like that. So that's kind of really neat as well. Now you can also pair multiple devices to this transmitter receiver here. On top of this same TV, I have a sound bar, and that has Bluetooth on it. Remember, we're still here on transmit mode, but let me set this to Bluetooth. It quietly said Bluetooth mode, and we'll turn this back on. Double click. It says searching. And there it is, KY 2023. If you can read it. The camera blows it out, unfortunately, but it's there. And that's that sound bar. So now it says connecting. And there you go. Now it's paired to two devices. So now instead of being plugged into the TV, I'm just going to have it plugged into the phone like we did before. And we're connected now not only to this sound bar, but that other Bluetooth speaker. So when I hit play, you hear it come out over here, but you can hear they are both playing. Now, you can't pair exactly to both at the exact same time, but they could be in different rooms and be just a beat or two apart like that, so not too bad. So it has that functionality as well, which is kind of nice, that it can pair to multiple devices. And one other thing that I want to talk about, which unfortunately I can't demonstrate at the moment, you might have a home stereo system in your house, and it would have either this type of connection, the 3.5 millimeter for an input, a lot of them do, or if not, it may have RCAs. That was the old type of connections that was like a white and red, or if you had video, it would be yellow, white, and red. You may remember back from like the 90s and that. But you can get a cable, not included with this, but you can buy a cable that will convert from this plug to those two RCA plugs that will fit your stereo. That then will allow you to have a dinner party, have this device there ready to be paired to in the receive mode, okay? And then people can come over and say, I have my own music, I want to play it. How can I connect to your stereo? Oh, just pair up with RT3, and they'll go in the Bluetooth on their phone, find RT3, all that we did before, and that will make it work just like that. And their phone will go and transmit the music from that, however they have it, either on the phone or through an online service or what have you, to this, which will then play through your nice speakers. But this also has a microphone, which is actually right there, so let's test that. For that, we're going to go over to receive mode, okay, and now it's connecting. So back on the phone, I showed you this before, of course. We'll hit scan. There it is, RT3. Connect back up to it. Pair. Okay, and I don't need to connect this to anything else at this moment right now, because we're just going to use it as a microphone. So now if I go into a different app that I have on here, a voice recorder, RT3 will be used to record audio. So let's now record a sound sample to see how the microphone on that sounds. And then what I'll do is I'll put it in the video and play it back for you. So now we'll record a sample, and it's going to be coming from that microphone. This is a test of the YOCOWOCO RT3 Bluetooth receiver transmitter. I'll stop that, save it, and play that right back for you. This is a test of the YOCOWOCO RT3 Bluetooth receiver transmitter. And of course you could pop it in the little belt clip case just like that. And now you can put it on your clothing, clip it on your shirt to use it as a microphone for your phone. Okay, so it'll do that. Pairs with two devices, but the main thing is it's visible. It's got a screen and it tells you what it's connecting to, which makes it 1,000 times easier. Like I said, there are other ones out there that don't have a screen and you're guessing, am I connected? Then you hit play on the phone or whatever and you got no sound. And then why isn't this working? This is pairing, and it just gets to be madness to try to get it to work, and you give up with it. But no, when you could see it, it'll tell you what the device is. And we saw the Aomias Go Jr. and the other one, KY 2023, I think it was. And we were able to pair with both of those, which is also a nice thing. Again, Bluetooth, there's always latency, a little bit of latency delay, okay, with Bluetooth. So that's why they were out of sync. It can't perfectly sync it. That's not part of Bluetooth. It doesn't work quite that way. But it can pair with two devices, as you see like that. So a lot of functionality built into this little guy right here. You can have it hooked up to your stereo. Like I said, anybody could pair up with it, play play their music and ruin your dinner party just fine if you don't like their kind of music or anything like that. So it's really handy all around. You can use it while it's plugged in charging, but it's also got great battery life. Once again, this was the YOCOWOCO RT3 visible Bluetooth receiver transmitter. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find the item available for sale on the manufacturer's website. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.